What's going on, guys? I'm today in Bedford, Texas, and I'm here with Baker, and we're visiting his first tire store service center out of many. We're at the first where everything happened, with the magic happened, so let's go and check it out.
Yeah, let's go show you around. We have 7 bays here in the front where we do quick services, and I'll show you around the front and the back and the tire storage. You're gonna love it. I'll walk you through our lobby. In the beginning, it used to be a quarter of the size. Over time, we enlarged it, and we're thinking actually redoing the whole lobby area again. Check it out. How can I help you today? Actually, we like to meet the customer outside usually, and then we ask them what they need and try to help them right by their car. We can look at the tires and figure out what the condition of the tire is like and what their vehicle needs. And it's a little more personable, and we just want to offer the most personal experience possible.
So if I come here for like a flat repair, my car goes in, the technician takes a look at it, there goes an inspection or no inspections.
So we honestly could do. We don't inspect beyond the point that we're like the contact point. Where so when you remove the tire, we are looking at the brakes, for example. We're checking to see if the ball joints are in good condition, but we don't go beyond that for that vehicle. But if we do an oil change, we lift it up and check for leaks and things like that. But not every car gets a full comprehensive inspection. Now let's check out the shop. This is our first tire bay. We do brakes here, we do tires, we use Hunter equipment basically throughout our locations, all our locations, only Hunter. Here's another third tire bay. Most of the cars are coming in and out. They're going to be coming out of these bays. 3 inside and then 3 more outside. We have over 3,000 tires at this location. Most of our stores have at least 2,000 tires in stock. Here we're doing an alignment on this vehicle. This is the best of the best again, Hunter equipment. Hunter equipment, we love Hunter everywhere in our stores. And then we're just getting an alignment done here. Here's a 4-post lift. This is where we do oil changes on heavier vehicles. So we have an F-150 on here now, but we can have up to a F-450 on this lift. The goosebump lift is one of the best lifts if you're trying to do oil changes, rotations, trying to do quick services. You just lift up the whole vehicle from the base of the vehicle, from the chassis. You can get a car up in 30 seconds, and you start working on it, taking off the tires, or doing an oil change all at the same time. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Come on back, let's look at the tires now. So it's 2-tiered all the way across. It said 3,000 tires, there's tires above, there's tires everywhere.
So you guys see all this mess going on? It's not because the tire store is dirty, it's because they're busy. And so rather than focusing on the nitty gritty, I've seen a lot of stores that are really clean and everything's organized, but they don't sell anything. And Baker here, he understands that it's gonna get messy, but these are fresh tires that are coming in and out, right, Baker?
Absolutely. Our turn rate on tires is 3 to 4 a year now. We'd love to grow it to the industry standard, or the best standard, which is 6, 7, or 8.
So what that means is that all these 3,000 tires that are here are gonna be leaving and coming back in and leaving 6 times.
Yes. Ideally 7 or 8 if you have an amazing.
30,000 tires.
Yes. If you want.
Just this store.
Yes. We're now doing 10,000 out of this store. Ideally, you want to be right at. We're just stocking the better inventory.
Hey, so I have a question. This is actually a very popular question. Do you get in trouble with the city? Because in Vegas, it's like you can't go above 6 feet, or else the fireman is like all over your.
Really? No, what the fire department here told us is we need to be 3 foot away from the roof. As long as we had a gap between the roof and the tires, they were okay. And then they wanted an exit within 75 foot at all time for the employee working around tires. So if there was a fire, an emergency, they had to be out of here in 75 foot. So we had a stairway on the other side there, just to comply.
Yeah, so Baker's one of my customers, and we're building buytoyotires.com.
Yes.
And Baker only wants to sell Toyo tires. Baker was top Toyo reseller or seller last year, right?
Yes, last year we were number 5 in the country when it comes to Toyo tires. We love the brand, and we love the loyalty that it builds with us and our customers. So these are the original racks when we opened the store. We cannot afford metal, nice, beautiful racks that you just saw inside. So we started with these. After that, we went to still a simple metal rack, which you can see behind you there. That's what we moved to. We moved to these racks next. The problem with these racks is once you put them up, you can't really move them around. The ones inside, they're modular. You can move them, you can adjust them. When you get bigger tires, you can make the racks a little different to fit those larger tires, or if you got to load on smaller tires, you can adjust them again. That's the most beautiful part about them. So now we move to these types of racks. These racks allow you to adjust the rack height depending on what tire size you need. So you can still fit the tire that you need in the right place. That tire fits here, and we just have just the right amount of space so we can fit as many tires in the space that we have. It's super easy. There's just the locks right here, and they just lift up the whole bar, bring it down. In the beginning, we had to work with the cards that were dealt. Now that we're fortunate, we have a wonderful business, a great business. We're able to invest back more in our business and make it as efficient as possible. That's why we have these amazing racks, and it helps us just become a little more productive, and it's just an amazing opportunity. Amazing, amazing. You want to check out the upstairs level on the tire storage? Let's do it. These racks here, these stairs are done by my friend Pedro. He's a part of our company now. With the growth, you need to have those connections. You need to build connections with people who are building your shops, improving your shops, because you can't do it all once you get to 9 or 8 stores, you know? We're blessed to have these people around, and thank you, Pedro, on camera. Like I said, we try to keep just enough gap to keep the city happy and the fire marshal happy, but all around, we want to stock as many tires as possible. We do stock really heavily. You know, this whole section is actually one size. This is all one size, one brand, one SKU. This whole section is 215, 55, 17. You got Falcon here, you got some Michelin, Yokohama, you got Toyo, Waterfall. In the beginning, we started with 4 tires per size. Now we could have 20, 30, 50 tires for one size, just to give our customers the most options and just the best variety.
These are original racks.
Yes, instead of throwing away the original racks, we decided, hey, let's stick some of these in here. We just bought some containers. Man, we need the space inside. We got more new tires. We put the used tire racks outside in these containers. We just chopped them up, put them in here, and it was just a $3,000–4,000 investment per container. That's it. Now we got more storage for more used tires. We also moved our compressors to the back, to the outside, just so we can have more space on the inside. Again, we grew. That wasn't our intention. We never thought we're gonna have 25, 30 employees here. When you start with 1 or 2 employees, you don't think about that. But we're here, and we're taking advantage of it.
So used tires are actually really, really profitable. I mentioned this in my other videos. I've been to like landfills of used tires, but used tires is like, I would say what, like black gold, pretty much. It's like really, really profitable. Because let's say the customer comes in, buys 4 new tires, but swaps or leaves us the old tires, then we can resell that at $200 the full set. Yes, and it's free. It's pretty much free money. You're pretty much. So it's very lucrative. It's just a little bit difficult to maintain. But again, I can see that Baker has done a great job, you know, pretty much putting racks. And I'm assuming you guys have them split by size?
Yes. If an owner visits one of his stores, he needs to go around and know everybody in that store. And really like appreciating what they do for you and what they do for your company. As far as the mechanic goes, I think we got 12 bays of mechanic service, not counting the tires and alignment and oil changes up front. Our largest store has 18 bays in the back and then 8 in the front. This is our second largest store.
This is how you're used to buying oil from like AutoZone, but Baker buys them in gallons. This is about 2,000 gallons worth of oil. And so they've installed a system that pretty much pumps the oil into hydraulics, like pretty much into those reels, so that instead of being like pouring down a bottle, you're just grabbing the hose and you pretty much put it in the car straight from that big container.
So 12 years ago, I would walk this lot at least 1,000 times a day. I mean, I'm not even exaggerating. It would say 20 miles on my watch. I didn't do this for a day or 2. I did this for about 5 or 6 years, every day. There was one time I went 6 months without taking a day off, and now we're 9 stores strong. I got an amazing team that allows me to just keep growing and build on this. I barely have to visit the store maybe once every 2 weeks, and it's one of our busiest stores, but it's run so well by Daniel, but I barely have to be here, and the store will run just as good. Matter of fact, when I left the store, I was worried that business was gonna drop. We increased by about 20% that next year. So just trusting in my people has just been amazing, and I just can't thank them enough. But I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed to have 9 locations now. If I can do it, I know you can do it, so let's go out there and get it done.